For you?
I currently have 951.
9:51. Gotcha. It's 4:51 for me right now.
Oh, dang. So you're early as shit in. Are you guys ahead or behind?
I'm ahead 7 hours right now.
Oh, dang. Whereabouts are you at, man?
Right now, I'm in Ethiopia.
Oh, no shit. What are you doing out there?
Work.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I need a serious meeting. So
Right. Same, dude. Because to be honest, dude, there's been a lot that's been going on with me as far as like, internet garbage that's kind of led me to do some really messed up shit that I know is
yeah,
messed up and I really shouldn't be doing. Because me, I do music and I do content creation on YouTube, and a lot of what these people do with what they put me through kind of led me down that really messed up road. And it's like, I know I don't need to be there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Same. I understand. I've really been struggling with this country and being here. It's
And
not
honestly,
necessary.
like, and I know it sounds crazy, but the whole reason why I never got therapy sooner, like I said, with me being a content creator and me doing music, and me, being screwed over as much as I have, and me not getting that help that I should have got. Like I always kind of felt like I always get judged.
Yeah,
And then once my girlfriend sat down with me last night and we talked about it, she was like, "Look, like I'll give you another chance, but you need to get help. You need to do this." And I was like, "All right, what can I do? What do I need to do to make this work?" And she was like, "This is what you need to do. You know, twice a day, every day, like to really show that you're actually trying to make an effort." And honestly, with the field that I'm in, you don't really hear many people talk about mental health or the effects that, stuff like being addicted to, cheating and this and that, like that stuff's real shit. And a lot of people don't realize how bad that stuff can get until it's too late.
yep. That's right. That's right. That's kind of the boat I'm in. And not got a lot of clean time, but hoping for some relief and some recovery.
Right, same, dude. Like I really am, because like I told you, not only do I want to do better for myself and my friends and my family, but I definitely want to do better for her, for us, because she has two little ones and whatnot who I love to death, and I'm like, like those kids and her, like they're worth, trying to make this shit work.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I feel you. I've got a partner too, and so far I haven't been caught, but it's just because I'm lucky. And if I don't change my ways, I'm going to end up destroying one of the best things that's happened to me. So
Right, and that's
I'm,
that's something. I mean, like me, I unfortunately did get caught multiple times. And like I said, the reason why I'm in this boat is because, like I said, I do content creation on YouTube and I do a lot of music and stuff. And I got a lot of people that just want to troll me, mess with me, send fake people my way and try to get me to slip up. And it's like for the longest time, I tried to avoid it. And then, like, I eventually just wasn't able to for whatever reason, and I ended up slipping up multiple times. And after this last time, I was like, dude, like enough is enough. Like we need to do something about this now, because if I don't do something about this, like I could ruin not only the one thing that in my life that I have going for me with her, but also like this could really destroy me as a person, because I already deal with a lot already, because I do deal with PTSD, depression, and anxiety because of all the troll stuff that I've been through over the last 7 years. And this right here just piles on top of that. And it's like I need to get a grip on this like ASAP.
yeah, yeah. No, I'm in the same boat. I'm in a different fellowship, and I talk to my sponsor at least about this every once a day because it's like it's become out of control. All of my mind, even if I'm not actively engaging in cheating or flirting or trying to have sex with other women. It's just controlling my life in other ways. It's a
Exactly,
problem.
and that's something that I've been trying to work on as well. Hey, Mike, what's up, buddy?
Morning.
Morning, how you doing,
Afternoon.
How are you?
man?
Oh God.
How you doing, Mike? What's going on, man?
Hey, just waking up. No, I can't say that. I actually went out and walked the dog and everything else this morning already. So
Oh, there you go, man. There you go.
I'm awake and going. How about you? How's your morning?
Not too bad, not too bad. Just woke up a few hours ago and whatnot. I accidentally ended up missing the first meeting and whatnot. So my girl ended up saying like, "Hey, here's the next one. Be at this one. It's in 20 minutes." I'm like, "Bet I'm there." Let's say less. I'm there.
Hmm.
So what's your story, man? What do you got going on?
Not much. I'm retired.
Really, what'd you do for a living?
Yeah. What?
What did you do for a living?
I'm an Episcopal priest. So
Oh, no way.
I was the rector of a parish for 27 years.
Oh, wow, that's awesome,
Yep.
dude.
Yep. I still get to go preach and celebrate every once in a while as a supply priest, and I like that a lot because then I can just
Oh, yeah.
go do my thing and then go home. I like that part very much.
Right.
I get to skip all of the drama.
Hey, at least you're not in the field that I'm in with content creating and music, man. It gets nuts really quick and real fast.
I'll bet.
'Cause
What is it? What
I've
is it
been
you're doing?
I do YouTube content creating along with music. I write and record my own music as well.
Oh, well, cool.
And being in that field, I get a lot of trolls and a lot of very messed up people that try to do really screwed up stuff that
Mm.
has actually eventually ended up with me cheating and doing this and that and the other on my girlfriend of 3 or 4 months now. And I can honestly say, dude, like when she came into my life, she pulled me out of one of the darkest places in my life.
Mm.
Like she came to me when I was at one of my lowest points, pulled me out and got me back into where I needed to be, and then eventually I ended up slipping up because of a lot of the trolls, a lot of the negativity that they bring, and it just became so overwhelming that I was just like, like once I did those actions multiple times, it was like, dude, like we got to get a handle on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and it's not easy either. Like, it's definitely not easy, with what I deal with, because like it can be hard, especially with dealing with trolls that have, gone after my friends, gone after my family, gone after me, and done just a whole bunch of stuff. That on top of them sending these fake people that aren't real after me, pretending to be real,
Oh,
and
yeah.
causing me to slip up. Like it's, and like I told her, I was like, as a matter of fact, she was the one that brought it up. She was like, "You need to get a handle on this because if you don't, like, you can not only end up losing me, like, think about your career and what it can do for you." And I was like, "You know what? You're right. Like, I need to get a handle on this.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely not easy because, and the whole reason why I never got help before was because my family did try to go the legal route with these people, and we did try to get actual help and be like, look, like we need help. And they ended up, just leaving us to, you know, to our own devices, basically left us to fend for ourselves, which ultimately led to me slipping up. And after this final time, it was just like, I need to get a handle on this because I got something good here. I don't need this. I need to be doing better for myself, for my friends, for my girl, for my family. Like, I need to do something about this before it gets so out of control that it ruins my life.
Mm.
And it's definitely not easy, but like I said, that's why I came here because, like I said, I've never really had to go through therapy up until this point. She was the one that told me, like, look, you can either go to therapy, twice a day, every day, and get the help you need, or you can continue on this path and it can get bad for you. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, I need to get a grip on this and quick.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I see Eddie's here, so I guess at some point we need to start thinking about starting a meeting, or so you want to wait another minute or two, Eddie? Okay. Yeah, because
Is
I
that a
know
yes, Eddie?
that was a thumbs up. So yeah,
Gotcha. I didn't have my camera on.
and I see somebody's trying to connect and not being successful right now.
They just love streaming, or they just love OBS.
Yeah, you're
I use OBS all the time for streaming. It even gives me trouble. I love OBS for streaming, for recording stuff. I love it, but I hate it sometimes because it gives me trouble like that a lot of the time. It's like it says it's connecting and then it doesn't, and then it goes back to connecting. They need to fix that, honestly.
well, yeah. Your audio is a little tough to hear, Luna. I don't know about the other people, but for me anyway, it's a little, it's a little
How's
gravelly. So,
it now? Is it better now?
Same. Same here.
yeah,
Hang on. Let me try to fix that for you. Hang on.
okay,
You sound like you're a little echoey, maybe.
yeah,
Shall we begin?
yes, let's do.
Welcome to this Sex Addicts Anonymous meeting. Honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. This meeting is a mixed group. Welcome to everybody here. Do we have anyone new to SAA or new to this meeting? If you are
Yes, sir.
comfortable in doing so, open your mic and briefly introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Chance. I'm 33 and I have been dealing with sexual addictions and cheating for the last couple weeks now, and it's gotten pretty bad to where I know that, like, if I don't do something about it now, like I was telling these wonderful people up here, that it could ruin a lot for me, and I definitely need to make that change to get back to where I need to be.
Okay, welcome, James. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, it's Chance, but either way, you got one of my middle names, so hey,
Chance.
but glad to be here.
Nobody wants to speak right at this very moment. I've got a section in the Green Book I would love to read because it really kind of gets to it. But I see Luna's got his hand up, so go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Name's Chance, and I am a recovering not only a sex addict, but also I had been cheating on my girlfriend many, many times. And it's been hard. Matter of fact, one of my good friends here, Bruce, has seen a lot of what I've dealt with, what I've gone through, and it's not been easy. And like you said, it's very, very hard. It's always just like a few clicks away, and it's not easy at all. Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand where it started because I come from a background of mentally, emotional, and verbally abusive relationships, which did kind of lead to that addiction, going down that road. And like I said, Bruce here is a very good friend of mine, been a very good friend of me for a very long time now. And shout out to you, Bruce. Much love to you, bro. But he has witnessed what I've gone through. He's seen what I dealt with, and it's just like, I don't know what it is, but it's like every time these trolls, they come in and they send these fake people, and like, even though I know I shouldn't engage in that, in the back of my mind I know I shouldn't, but there's just something about it that's just something about the way they speak, what they say, what they do. It triggers that thing of like, I want to be part of that. And like, it's not easy, and I've been dealing with this for about, Bruce, how long would you say I've been dealing with this for, man?
James, this is your share. Don't bring in anybody else, okay?
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
sorry, I was muting. Chance, I don't think it's appropriate for me. I'm here to support you, man.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good, dude.
As you transition into recovery,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think it's really appropriate for me to speak to the group. To be honest with
Yeah. I got you, man. No
you.
worries.
Tell your story. These guys can
Yeah.
relate. These guys can relate.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And,
Bruce.
and like I said, I do apologize for that. That was my mistake. And like I said, I'm new to this, so like I'm still trying to get the hang of things. But like, it's been a long time. It's been over, 7 years. And in the beginning I thought that I was able to, to control it. And I was able to control it for a while. And then just here for some reason lately, over the last couple weeks, it's gotten just so bad that it was like it spiraled out of control to the point to where it's like, like Mike said, if I don't get a handle on this really quickly, it's I can lose a lot, and I definitely don't want that. Like, I definitely want to be better. I want to do better for myself, my friends, my family, my girl. Like, I do want to be better, and I'm hoping that through you guys, I could definitely get there for sure. So,
Thank you, James.
hey, you're welcome. Glad I could share.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you. And I
Living with the
can,
ick.
Yeah,
yeah.
indeed.
It's definitely not fun, man. And I can honestly say this. I just want to take a moment to say thank you guys for allowing me to have a place. Because, like I said, I've never really had that place where I can actually talk about what's been going on without being judged, without being attacked. And, like I said, I'm very new to this, so I'm still learning. And it's definitely going to be a very tough battle, but I can honestly say that it's definitely one that is worth fighting for sure. Like you said, it's never easy being in the headspace of like, that you want to get away from it, but that there's always that lingering thing of like, you want to do this, but it's like, it's up to you whether you get away from that or not. And that's actually what I'm working on myself is whenever I see that, to not engage with that, to not, you know, interact with that, because I know that if I do that, it's going to be all bad. It's going to lead me right back down that same road. And again, I'll be right back at square one, which is where I don't need or want to be. I need to be taking steps forwards, not back.
Good.
Yeah, good point.
Chance, do you remember the name of our meeting?
No, I do not, unfortunately.
It's honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness.
Okay, I'll remember that.
And for recovery, I was shocked to hear after being in being in fellowships for a long time. My sponsor says, "Well, Eddie, that's how you recover."
Yeah.
That's
It's like an old friend of mine told me, who unfortunately is no longer with us due to the fact that he actually passed away from a fentanyl overdose in 2018. And he told me this before he passed away, that if we do not speak about it and we do not speak up about what's going on, not only are we, cheating people that we care about out of helping us, we're ultimately cheating ourselves out of helping ourselves to take those steps into being better than what we were before. And honestly, all last night, dude, I was terrified, dude. Like, I was up all night, like, just like, what do I do? What do I say? I've never had to do this. I've never gone through this. I've never dealt with this before. Like, I've had counselors, but I've never like actually sat down and done a full on, therapy session where I can actually talk about, the demons of addiction, depression, and how all that goes hand in hand and how it's really affected me on that level of like, I need to get a grip on this now or it's going to consume me. And when it does, I don't know if I'll be able to come back from that.
Well, know that there's certified sex addiction therapists out there. They call them
Oh, absolutely.
CSATs, and that
Yeah.
they're specifically trained about this specifically.
Right.
So they're if you can find one in your area to
Oh
talk.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure I could for sure.
Yeah.
So like I can honestly say that matter of fact, I was talking to a really good friend of mine a minute ago while I was listening to you guys talk and stuff. Like I was texting him on Facebook, letting him know how it was going. Because he was like, "Hey, how's everything going? Like, are you doing good? Yada yada." Just checking in. I told him I was like, "Dude, like it's going good and stuff like that." And me and him both agreed that definitely the first step for me to stop engaging with all this stuff that I've been doing is to one, avoid, basically anything I can that would trigger it, whether that be, people that are on the internet now known as, trolls, aka, people that like to mess with other people and do, evil stuff, whether it be avoiding them or whether it be, avoiding these different things that, could trigger that. And like I said, I'm hoping that over time, with your guys' help and with my friends and my family and my girlfriend, I'll be able to like figure those triggers out. And once I figure those out, it's like, okay, how do I stop those triggers? How do I get a handle on that so that when that does happen, I can be like, nope, not doing that. And it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, especially when it's super strong. It can be very difficult. And I'm just glad that, and I know it sucks, especially when you have a significant other that, gives you that ultimatum. Let's be honest, we all hate ultimatums. They suck. But like in this instance, like I'm glad that she did this because that ultimatum really made me wake up and realize, like, dude, I need to get a handle on this. I need to figure out what I can do to put a stop to this, what steps I can take to, get a grip on what's going on now before it consumes my life. Because the other day it got so bad that I actually ended up on the edge of self deletion for a third time because of what these people have done to me over time. And it was this third time that really made me realize, like, I don't need this. I don't deserve to be in this dark place. I deserve to be doing better, and I need to be doing better for myself, my friends, my family, and especially for those that look up to me as a music artist, as a content creator. Like those people look up to me, and whatever I do, they're gonna see that. And instead of setting that bad example, I want to be able to be like, hey, this is what I went through, and I made it out of it. If I can make it through this, so can you guys. And it's definitely a tough journey, but it's definitely one that's worth fighting for sure.
It's a lot of work to
It
undo
really
that.
is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It
But
really is.
the work starts today. We all made a good decision to be here today.
Here, here.
Exactly.
Each
And
of
I
us.
can
Yeah.
exactly. And I can honestly say I couldn't ask to be, with a group of better people than you guys, because just listening to your guys' story and really reflecting on, what I've been doing wrong, what I've been dealing with, like it really made me realize, like, you know, it feels like I'm not alone anymore, Because,
Yeah.
like, and granted, don't get me wrong, I do have my friends, I do have my family, I do have my support group that's
Sure.
been there, for me through literally hell and back. And I can't thank them enough for that. But to finally be able to have that place where I can actually speak about, you know, what I've dealt with. Because what people don't realize about social media, and this is just me as somebody that's done it since 2010, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that social media can become an addiction, especially when you're in the troll community. Like it's almost like you don't want to, but it's like you do, and at some points become addicted to, lashing out at the trolls, lashing out at those that want to pick at you. And that's always been one of my biggest issues is like, you know, trying to not respond, trying to get away from that addiction of, oh, I see this person talking shit about me. I need to go say something.
Wait, I'm gonna challenge you a little bit. Do you
Okay.
read them? Do you read them?
Unfortunately, I
Why?
used to.
Why do you read them?
Honestly,
You know it's gonna end bad. Why do you read them?
I know, and that's what I've been trying to figure out myself. Is like, why read it?
You give them power to control you and make your life miserable simply by reading them.
Right.
So my question is really not complex. It's
right, exactly.
why are you reading them?
Exactly. And honestly, for the longest time, I never understood that answer. Like, I never understood, why do I read them? Why did I pay attention to that? But like now
you may not figure out why, but you could figure out how not to do it.
Exactly. And honestly, that's why I said, that's why I'm glad, that my girlfriend gave me this ultimatum to, be here and, get through this and be like, look, like, you don't need to be doing this. Like, she basically gave me the ultimatum of like, this is what you're doing. This is what you need to get a grip on. And if you don't get a grip on it, it could ruin you. Because she's seen.
I'm gonna leave us with a thought, and then wish everybody a good day and a good week and a good month and a good year and a good life. But I don't remember where this came from. Mike might remember it. I am not who I want to be. I am not yet who I will be, but I thank God I'm not who I was.
Yeah.